he realized that not one, all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, go to the meeting room then.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, we'll enter on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't want to get stuck in that loop again. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. I just don't have a reflection.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
Oh god, it's dark.
by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, let's go down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word, but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death?
Oh, okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
427,
true.
427.
Had he really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. And when at last he found the source of the room's power, blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Ooh.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Bro, that is not. The end is never end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be...
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, hell no.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I just don't press it.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Ah.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
Interesting. So there's multiple endings to this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The heck?
Game spaces. A lot of computers back then couldn't handle that. The games merely scaled cars down and were modeled as such. Back to GTA 5 though, it didn't have the luxury to scale down its cars, as the player needs to seamlessly exit their vehicle and enter buildings as a fully, regularly sized human being, and a lot of these buildings had modeled interiors. Considering that this also had to be released on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 at the time, this further emphasized the need to optimize vehicle movement speed in order to prevent massive lag spikes. Thus, this resulted in the decision to make cars very slow in game. A real-life Bugatti Chiron Super Sport goes well over 300 miles an hour, yet the in-game equivalent barely breaks past 130 miles an hour. Meanwhile, 1999 racing games easily have cars going well over a couple hundred kilometers per hour. This doesn't actually mean the car is traveling through a multi-hundred kilometer game space, as a lot of computers back then couldn't handle that. The games merely scaled cars. This family was doing a TikTok trend until something scary happened. One by one, this family would jump over the phone they set up in the airport, then it would look like they're landing in the beach that they're vacationing at. The trend started off lighthearted and fun. Each member of the family got to show off the cool way that they were jumping over the phone. However, when it was this lady's turn, that's when everything went bad. But before I show you what happened, quick, which would you save from the train? Comment to heart to save the koala, press like to save the panda, or press subscribe to save them both. When this lady jumps over the camera, she ends up losing her balance and completely taking out the granny. This family was doing a TikTok trend. I was in earlier, but I'm missing.
I know who you are. We're closed. You need to leave.
It's okay, I'm a cop. I need to know if I said anything on that medication. Anything unusual.
You kidnapped Tito Flores and then you killed him. I saw the news. I already hit the alarm. Cops are on their way. Real cops.
Honey, I am a real cop.
Let me see your badge then.
Okay. Denise, is that your name? Okay, Denise, there's some very bad men out there with automatic weapons coming to kill you.
Why?
Who did you tell about Tito?
I called my brother. He's a border patrol agent.
Okay, open this door. I need you to stay in here till I return, got it? Wait, I need a weapon. You have anything? Nurse, scalpel. Always wanted to say that. Okay, I'll be right back, alright? Don't worry. Industry professional. Hey, Rod, you digging in there? Yes. Lucky bastard. I was in earlier, but... Roger just said he got a car-themed garage. Everybody join up, look. Apparently Hydra has a car-themed garage, so let's go tour it. Come on. Oh my fucking god, everybody got here. What's the name of his F1 car? It's like the Italian guy? Oh, his name is Francesco. Okay. Shout out to him, too. Then we got Dynaco. And then we got the old... Someone said Pablo. We got the old military car. And then we got Doc Hudson. And then we got Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow. Oh, God. And then we have Mater. Okay, Mater got a little paint job, a little shiny. I like it. And then we got Kachiga. What's that guy's name? Oh, his name is Chickens. Okay, his name is not Jose. No, mustache guy. We got Sally. I like it. Guys, no, he's from like the secret agent. He's like the secret agent. Anybody know his name? Wait, speed one. Finn McMissile. So, no, not Diddy Party, no. Roger just said he got a car. I bet I can guess your exact. Not exact. I bet I can guess close. Go for it. I'm gonna guess, and you just say over or under. I'll guess your net worth, but say over or under. Okay, let me think. Don't embarrass me. Don't say something crazy that I don't have. No. I'm gonna give like an exact yes. You're Googling it right now. No, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not Googling it. I swear, I'm just thinking Twitch, YouTube. What's the highest subs you've ever peaked at? It was during the Prime giveaway, like the Prime skin giveaway. It was like Okay, it's not logging off. Got it. Alright. What's the infer? Cam, I think I can guess we're up. Well, you have to think about taxes too, right? Yeah, taxes. Imagine 50% of everything you think. Imagine 50% gone. Well, no, you live in Florida, no income tax. Now I do. After you living down there? Illinois. Oh, shit. I was getting butt fucked. Okay. I bet I can guess your experience. Yes. Hey, right in front of me, please. We're smiles right there. Want me to spot it from horse races? Just my fucking horse, you understand? Man, that was 5 bites his ass. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. I think I did this too. You're gonna shoot the horse. That horse catches his breath. Serpent comes those wires. He's gonna drag your ass to your death. Do that. I'm not getting killed by a fucking fence post. My ego won't let me. Is this the rifle? People come here in scooters, right? You have to yell. Should I try this? Thank you. I think this is too late. This is nice. I can be what it is. Pen. Can I just have 12 grilled nuggets, just the entree? What? And then that'll be it, please. Okay, I forgot. I don't have my card out. Uh-oh. I'm rolling. This is actually bad. Help, I'm falling. I don't have my card. I don't have my card. I don't have my card. Hey, please. Yeah. Good, how are you? I need ornaments. I can put it on my actual tree. Thank you. I got a new bike. Yeah, it's so nice. Thank you. You're gonna be in a video. You can say bye. You don't want to be in it? Will you get in trouble? She's my favorite. People come here and you hit this rock? Sorry. I'm getting dropped to pieces. You tell me that you hit this rock over that tree and into my windshield. But lousy stick. That's a couple 100 feet easy. And you done it wearing that thing? You know what prodigy you just you get them legs held up. I'm with it. You got out the gate to lie to you. You do it again. Show me. Well, my son is not going to be turned out for professional baseball.